The first question here today, can I watch you from start to finish wholesaling a house? So this came in randomly on one of the videos comments, and I guess the truth is that there's some videos out there of people that claim that they do that, but truth of the matter is that for you to be able to learn from beginning to end, this question comes in different forms. Some people will say, hey, can I offer to do something for you so you can mentor me? Some people say, can I do so, is there anything I can help you with so you can coach me, right? And I know where those questions are coming from. Again, some gurus are teaching people don't just approach a person to mentor you, find out what you could do for them. And then they take it verbatim and then they say it. So I know where those questions are coming from. And the good news is that I applaud that person because at least they're asking a question, right? At least they're asking questions. But the truth of the matter is that if anyone is worthwhile and they can mentor you, their time is worth something, right? They have to feed their family. And it doesn't have to be, it really doesn't have to be, like money, okay? As far as you paying people to coach you or mentor, it doesn't have to be that. As a matter of fact, I ended my personal coaching program. Um, we ended that last week, okay? But we do have mentorship program where you go through training, and then I can now say, hey, you got some questions, some educated questions, and I can help you. But again, you can see this question right here is an extremely broad question, but kind of precise at the same time. This person wants to know exactly how to go from start to finish. Okay, they want to know the stages, the milestones. What's the first thing? Another way that this question comes in a lot is like, how do I get started? I mean, that's an extremely broad question. How do I get started? Sometimes I'm tempted to say, buy some education, find a mentor, find a coach, but then that can also sound like, oh, you're trying to sell something. Well, I'm always trying to sell something, so I don't shy away from that by any means. But that's also very far from the truth. Where do I get started? Do you mean where are you? It really depends on where you are in the game. Like if you're all the way deep in and you already paid $5,000, $25,000 for a program, an educational program, right? Then you probably should get started with going through the program, right? If you're just stumbling on wholesaling for the first time and it's your first time, maybe you should start from this channel. Like you could literally Google how to wholesale properties, right? And you can put my name next to it, and then you will see like the first video that comes up. And you can probably start from there. But the answer to the question really depends on where you are in the game. You have to know where you are in order to know where you're, in order to be able to draw a point A. So you can draw a point A to B, right? So you need to know where you are. Are you a beginner? All right. Have you closed one deal yet? If you've closed one deal before and you're just kind of stuck, maybe you haven't closed a deal in the last 3 years or in the last 3 months, things have been kind of stagnant and you need help, or you've closed 3 deals in the past, but kind of like the game has changed because the game changes all the time, right? And you need to know who's in the trenches that can show you how things are going, right? So you need to know where you are in the game in order to know how do I get started, you know. But if I take that question on face value from start, right, on face value, you kind of know the processes. Where do I start from? Then it really should be data. It really should be data because, again, the name of the show is From Data to Deals. The old school guys will not be able to tell you in that language because even though they know what data is. But as far as I'm concerned, in the 21st century, okay, if you want to win in the game of entrepreneurship, you have to be obsessed with data. Okay, you don't want to be obsessed with on manual labor, right? On thinking, hey, how many times should I go to the courthouse per week? You don't want to be asking questions like that. You want to kind of already know that it's 21st century, and the real question is that what website do I go to get access to all the information I need? What access do I go to find out all the data that I need? Okay, what do I need? I need to talk to homeowners. Okay, what homeowners? Okay, so we're talking about distressed homeowners. Okay, yeah, distressed homeowners. Great. Where do I find information about distressed homeowners? Information, unit of information, data, right? Data. So you call it information when you turn it to a meaningful way that people can interpret, that it can become money, right? That's when you call it information, but it really starts with data. So we're talking about addresses. So now you may say, hey, should I drive around and just write down addresses? Then you should ask yourself, like, is there a better or faster way to do that? A cheaper way to do that? The cheapest way to do that is not driving for dollars. Don't let anyone deceive you. It's probably the most expensive way to do it. All right. So if you can, the best way to watch over my shoulder, this is the actual answer. The best way to watch over my shoulder is to go to 11dayschallenge.com, and you will watch me over my shoulder. Okay, not just me talking, not talking head. Right, like right now, I can talk all day long, right, about this game because I'm passionate about this game, right? But you're also getting entertained a little bit. You're not really exactly taking action. If you want to be able to take action, watch over my shoulder, see what I'm clicking, and take action. The best way to do that is go to 11dayschallenge.com and get started. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you're already a member of it, just go to 3pillarsystem.com and log in from there. All right, so that's the answer to that question. But if you're just looking to be entertained, you want people to talk all day, and people driving around town and just talk all day to you about wholesaling, listen, there are gurus out there. Many of them know what they're talking about. But if that doesn't help you, then you can go to 11dayschallenge.com. If that helps you, kudos. All right.